Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And in this video, I'm going to be addressing my raw, uncut, unbiased, unfiltered opinions and concerns about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, let me know down in the comment section right now, from the multiplayer reveal, be 110% honest. How are you guys feeling about the game? Now, with all that being said, the like goal on this video is going to be 350 likes. So if you guys are enjoying the content and want to see any more Black Ops Cold War, thoughts and opinions, any of my concerns for the future, or interest in seeing any more Modern Warfare best class setups, best settings, tips and tricks, or any more gameplay breakdowns where I break down and analyze my gameplay, or potentially break down and analyze your gameplay to improve, make sure you guys, like I said, absolutely smash up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. Now let's get right into it. Now, we're going to be breaking down some footage we saw from the reveal trailer. There are quite a few things that I am very, very concerned about, and I think need to be tweaked for the beta, or at least be adjusted during the beta so we have it fine-tuned during the game's actual official release. Now, like I said, this is going to be my raw, uncut opinions, unfiltered. This is not a paid video by Activision. I don't get flown out. I don't get any of that treatment. I'm literally speaking upon this from years of Call of Duty experience, just playing the game like you guys. I love Call of Duty, and I want the best for the game, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. So we're looking at the creator class, this Alvin Manji. Can't pronounce his name, I apologize.
Our goal with Create a Class in Cold War is to empower you without making trade-offs. This year, better starts with simpler. Create a Class will be a slot-based system.
Okay, so Create a Class is a slot-based system. You get a primary, a secondary, a tactical, a lethal, a field upgrade, and perks with a wild card. Okay, that's good. That's good.
By allocations or the Pick 10 system, you'll always boast a full class of a primary, secondary, lethal, tactical, field upgrade, and a set of perks.
Okay.
Field upgrades are items placed in the world to give you.
So right here, the Field Mic deploys a recording device that highlights enemy sounds on your minimap. So pretty much it's going to be kind of like a personal radar. We've seen this in previous Call of Duties. The recharge time is every 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Now, this is interesting. I'm curious to see how this is going to play in multiplayer. I have a feeling this is going to be a very strong streak to use in Team Deathmatch and also free-for-all type modes. But we're going to go ahead and see. This realistically is not the field upgrade that I'm concerned about. We have the SAM turret now. Launches missiles at enemy air score streaks and player-piloted helicopters. This recharges every 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, I have an issue with this. Now, the reason I have an issue with the SAM turret is because I feel the SAM turret should be a kill streak, not a field order that you get based off of time. Because the problem with this is everybody can select this. Everybody's going to get this in-game, regardless of how good you're going. It's just time-based. And this is going to play a huge role into how the score streaks have been changed in Black Ops Cold War. So officially, kill streaks, any UAVs, chopper gunners, are technically kind of rendered useless if you think about it. Because if everybody can run a SAM turret, it doesn't matter how good they're doing, they could throw it down and just destroy your streaks incredibly fast. Now, obviously, after watching some gameplay of people actually throwing this down, you can actually shoot the SAM turret and destroy it relatively quickly. Unfortunately, I can't show any Black Ops 4 gameplay on the channel as of right now, but you guys can look on some Twitch streams and check that out. You can destroy this pretty quick, but the point that this can be deployed at an instant when there's, a chopper gunner up, because I've seen it on stream, it can just take it out. So something that you could destroy somebody's hard-earned streak, without actually having to earn the SAM turret, realistically earn it, you get it from time. I have a problem with that. Now, let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Personally, I think streaks like this, or I guess field orders in this game, this should have been a kill streak in my opinion. Because it was a kill streak in every other Call of Duty. Why is it not a kill streak in this game? I don't really understand that. And you already know there's going to be a launcher in this game that can lock onto streaks. So having two of the same things, that you don't have to actually earn to take out streaks doesn't really make any sense.
You can earn them so
now here we go again. We have a proximity mine as a field upgrade that recharges every 2 minutes. This needs to be bumped up to round 4 in my opinion. Throwable mine explodes shortly after an enemy runs or drives over it. Can be avoided by crouching. Destroys any vehicle that runs over it. So what we can essentially have in game is we can have a primary, a secondary, a lethal like a stun, a frag, and a proximity mine on the same class setup. And keep in mind, we're going to get this proximity mine every 2 minutes. So you don't actually have to waste a lethal to get a proximity mine. I don't really understand this. Again, proximity mine should be something that should be in the lethals category that you do not regain every 2 minutes. This is just going to promote camping in my opinion. This is a problem that I think that should not have been moved to a field upgrade. I don't understand why a lethal, technically, not really a streak, but a lethal ability, I'm going to call it an ability. A lethal ability is on a timer. This should be something you have to earn or have to sacrifice to equip. There's no sacrifice running. This is just a field upgrade that you can run regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. There's probably going to be a claymore, in a tactical, in a lethal category. So you have a claymore and you could have a proximity mine that resets every 2 minutes. I don't really understand the thought process behind this. This needs to be adjusted. To like, why can you get this faster than the SAM turret? I don't get that.
Solely based on time, not score.
And it kills players as well.
Game content that works on a cooldown that lasts after death. Now, wild cards are.
And it lasts after death.
In every class, you can pick one of 4 wild cards.
You can pick every class.
Like load your
Gunfighter, again, this is something else. Gunfighter unlocks 3 additional attachment slots for your primary weapons. You can have up to 8 attachments on your primary. It's just like in Modern Warfare, how you can have a 5 attachment gun. Now you can have an 8 attachment gun. Honestly, this is not really a big deal. We'll have to see exactly how the attachments play out, but you best believe you can definitely create some ridiculously effective class setups having an 8. You heard that correctly, an 8 attachment weapon. That's going to be very interesting to see how this could play out, especially with a lot of guns that are suited for range. I can see a lot of long range class setups being built with this.
Your primary weapon with up to 8 attachments, carry up to 6 perks.
Okay, now this is very scary, and this is very I don't get this at all. Now, what essentially this is specialist as a wild card. So you're telling me that I can run a 5 attachment primary, a 5 attachment secondary. I can have a lethal, a tactical, a Betty, as well as 6 perks. Pretty much what you can tell me is I can have a more overpowered class setup that I can have in Modern Warfare. So Modern Warfare Specialist, you get all this. You get 6 perks and you get the weapon perks, right? So essentially, I can have Specialist on every single class setup in Black Ops Cold War. That's pretty interesting. And the perks in this game, Black Ops Cold War, are pretty much the same in Modern Warfare. So essentially, the Specialist class setup that I'm running right now in Modern Warfare that I cannot have streaks with, I can run it in Black Ops Cold War with streaks with the system that they've set up in Black Ops Cold War. I don't get how this got past testing. This is something that I don't think should have ever been brought into Call of Duty. There should be a trade-off. You should have to either sacrifice your perks for your streaks or vice versa. I don't think you should be able to have a 6 perk class with a 5 attachment gun, lethals, tacticals, a field upgrade, and a streak. I don't get that at all. Like I said, I'm not being negative. Well, I technically am being negative, but I'm voicing my raw opinions. There should be a trade-off. You should not be able to run 6 perks with streaks. It should be tweaked. Or you should not be able to... It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think that's a good idea, and I think once people start to realize how overpowered this is, it needs to be adjusted. Obviously, they can't just take it out the game now, but there should be a perk restriction. You should not be able to run, I should say... Honestly, I don't really know how they would balance this, to be honest. I'm lost for words on this one. This is just too... This is too much on one class setup, in my personal opinion.
double the number of lethal.
All right, now this is laughable. I can't believe I'm reading this. Danger close. Equip an extra lethal and tactical equipment and start off with max ammunition. All right, so you're telling me that I can run 2 lethals, 2 tacticals, have a max ammo gun, a field upgrade, and I can go ahead and have, you know, all this combined. So I can have literally on one class setup 2 stuns, 2 frags, a Betty, max ammo, and come on, man. That with a 5 attachment gun and a 5 attachment secondary. Like this just promotes camping. Literally just promotes camping. So since you already know there's going to be a claymore in this game. 2 stuns, 2 claymores, a proximity mine, and I have max ammo. You literally, there's no reason to move out of your spawn when equipping danger close. None. This is going to get GA'd in competitive. I can guarantee you the gunfighter is going to get GA'd in competitive. This is going to get GA'd in competitive. Like half the stuff is going to get GA'd in competitive anyway. But in pubs, I don't understand this. This seems, again, like it's way too much. You're giving people too much freedom in their class setups. They said they wanted to keep everything simple, but yet they're giving everybody, like, there's too much. Like, simple does not mean having everybody running buck wild with ridiculously overpowered class setups that have no counter to it. I don't understand that. This needs to be adjusted. You should not have max ammo with this. No. That's just promoting camping. Or a danger close, you should not be able to run a claymore with a proximity mine. There should be some restrictions within your class that you cannot equip. This is a massive problem that I can see happening here in Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare. Black Ops Cold War.
Lethals and tacticals you have, or carry through.
Lawbreaker. Equip any weapon in either slot and equip any perks. Okay, so this is another thing that's very, very scary. This is crazy. This is crazy to me. You can have 2 primaries and equip any perks. You can have pretty much, you know, you can have freedom with getting any perk class setups and have any primary, you know, a primary on your class setup. This is on the stretch, but realistically, compared to danger close and other gunfighter wildcard, I'm not really, you know, too worried about this. Everybody in their mother's gonna run danger close or gunfighter in this game. It's just how it's gonna be. Pretty insane how this is being brought in. This is probably like the only one that, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm iffy on. It's still pretty strong, very strong, but we're gonna have to see how this plays out.
3 primary perks from any mix of categories.
So just like in COD Ghosts.
A key component of create a class is the Gunsmith.
Okay, so the Gunsmith.
In Black Ops Cold War, there are more optics and attachments to unlock and configure than ever before. Every primary weapon can be customized with 54 attachments across 8 different nodes.
Wow, 54. I like that. That's cool.
At least 6 options per attach point. By default, you can equip 5 attachments or 8 with the Gunfighter wildcard. For the first time, Gunsmith will show you what equipping an attachment does.
I like that. This is nice. I like this. I like the Modern Warfare setup. The setup.
Specking out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the field.
I like this, but some of those wild cards are pretty crazy.
And helps us on our never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played.
They want to make the most balanced. You hear them correctly. Let's rewind that.
To break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system, as Scorestreaks can often
hold up.
with the Gunfighter wildcard. For the first time, Gunsmith
I want everybody to hear that again.
Attachment does as positive or negative percentage. You can now build backwards, specking out the perfect gun for results you want to see in the field. This takes the guesswork out of the system and helps us on our never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played.
You heard that correctly. Their never-ending quest to make the most balanced Call of Duty game you've ever played. I don't know about that. The wild cards, the way this is set up, this is looking like the most unbalanced Call of Duty game that I've ever played. All right, Scorestreaks.
Talk about. First up, we've updated Scorestreaks so that earned score is kept through death. This change gives all players a chance to engage.
Look at that. This change gives all players. He put an emphasis on all players. I mean, he pretty much what they just said is this change allows anybody to get streaks, right? Requisitions is built in. You heard that correctly, folks. Requisitions is built in. From Call of Duty World War II, doesn't matter. You die on your streak, you can still get your score streak through death. Doesn't matter. Does not reset. Now, I have a massive issue with this, man. Like, this is, like, why would you take something away that's been in Call of Duty since it's first started off? Like, there's a whole principle of jumping on the game, getting better, and just building up a streak. Like, why take that away from all the players who are trying to improve, right? There's just something that doesn't rub me the right way, knowing that, okay, let's say I go on a 5-gun streak, right? I make a dumb play. I challenge somebody that I should not challenge. I get outgunned, right? But I can still build my streak. I shouldn't have the ability. I made a bad play. I lost my streak. That's my fault that I lost. But it doesn't matter. I can still get it. I don't like that. That just doesn't really feel right, in my opinion. And I know a lot of other, decent Call of Duty, not even good Call of Duty players, decent Call of Duty players can understand what I'm saying. It's just like that whole rewarding factor of getting streaks, because I do all these gameplay breakdowns, right? I look at your gameplays, I break them down, I get all these people sending me, subscribers sending me, their first nukes, and you guys are hyped up, you guys are excited from being able to build a 30 streak together, chaining it, getting your streaks. It's a massive accomplishment, and they just took that away. They said, fuck y'all, that doesn't matter anymore, pretty much. Literally spat on everybody's faces. I don't really understand that. That was a bad idea. I don't like that at all.
One of the most visceral and fun,
especially the way they set up the class setups in this game. It's noob friendly.
Streak and string together multiple kills before your own death. Streak score bonuses help you earn into those higher powered score.
The bonuses is cool, but at the same time, it shouldn't have to be in the game because it should be by default. You know how it was. Look at that! Look at that! You heard that? There's a cooldown, a streak cooldown to pace out frequency, because they don't want to have kill streak spam. I don't know what pussy. I'm sorry for saying the word. I don't know what pussy from Treyarch or whatever studio was abused by streak spam, but that is pathetic. I don't understand why that's been taken away. There's no such thing as streak spam. It's just people playing smart, chaining streaks together. They don't want that, apparently. I don't understand. Like, this is not... I don't get that. So pretty much what he's saying is, if you guys want to watch any live streams, I've seen it happen on live stream, is when you get a max streak, when you get your streaks, say you get all 3 of your streaks, there's a cooldown period from when you can actually earn your next streaks. So I was watching Skunk play, and he got his chopper gunner. He could not build up his UAV until he actually, it cooled down. And the really odd thing about it is, he was building a streak up. He went like on a 7-gun streak, died, went another 5, but he ended up getting his UAV and his attack helicopter at the same time, because of the way the streaks are built up. They don't reset, and the streak timer, it was resetting after he got his max streak with the chopper gunner. He couldn't build up a streak anymore until that streak was actually built down. So if you're a good player and you're able to chain objective kills repeatedly, you're on the point, you're still going to be punished because you still can't get your streaks because there's a streak timer that's forbidding you from actually getting them, which is insane. So again, they're just protecting noobs from streak spam. I don't understand that. Like, why? That whole ideal should just be taken away. Bring back score streaks how it was, in Black Ops 2. Hell, I'll even take EKAs from Black Ops 4 over this. It doesn't really make any sense to me. This was such an unnecessary change that they did in this game, and I'm not for it at all. Based upon the score streaks, how the way the class ups are built upon, I could see lobbies going on where there's not one streak getting called in a game. Like, people are not going to be hitting their max streaks. If they are, it's going to be at the ass end of the game, like how it was in Call of Duty World War II, when the good players are starting to build up a streak, let's just say you're a couple off a nuke, right? If there even is a nuclear in this game, there's probably not gonna be a callable nuke in Treyarch games. There's never been in a Treyarch game. Let's say there's a nuclear medal. Honestly, I don't even think there's gonna be a nuclear medal in this game, just based how how they're building it up. Let's say you're like a 25 gun streak, right? Spot. Let's say 125, 150 points in domination, right? You're doing your thing. You're making all the smart plays, even though you cannot lap streaks in this game. Again, if you didn't realize, you cannot lap streaks. Once you get your streaks in one life, you're done. You can't get them again, unfortunately. Let's say you're on a 25 gun streak, right? You're 5 off that nuke. Some player who's been dying repeatedly, gets this chopper gunner. It's at 125 points. You've killed him multiple times. He hasn't killed you at all. You're making smart plays. You're the better player. You have more gun skill, more map awareness. You're taking him out. He's taking out your teammates. He's getting on flag. He's just jumping on flags. Not really thinking about it. Not really making any smart plays. Throwing nades on flags, getting kills, stuff like that, assists. And he gets his chopper gunner. Just wipes you off your 25 streak. Should you deserve to die by that? Absolutely not. You've done nothing wrong. You've been winning gunfights. You've been making smart plays. But the player who's just running around like a headless chicken, just getting, Scorestreak boosts because he's just throwing nades on the flag. You can run 2 grenades. have a proximity mine, get score, from his SAM turret being thrown down that he didn't have to earn. It doesn't really make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me.
What score streaks are we talking about? Well, your favorites are back, but we've also got a few surprises. Score streaks in Cold War can be used in all the classic ways: to aid in taking an objective, to save your team, to break up the pace of the game with a fun new experience. We've also tailored strategy into the system, as score streaks can often be neutralized with a counter score streak. And now I'll pass it over to Sunny to share more about our operators and how they move in Black Ops Cold War.
That destroying streaks or streaks been a thing since Modern Warfare. That's been a thing.
Covert, powerful. When you play as a Cold War operator, you won't just step into the boots of a.
All right. I think I got my gist out of there. I mean, that's not a new thing in the game. I've been able to destroy streaks with other streaks for the past 5 COD. That's not new. But let me know what you guys think about everything down in the comment section. I'm not, from what I've seen so far, this game is incredibly noob friendly. Just like how I said back in I remember I made the same video. I made the same style of video back in Black Ops 4. Literally made the same damn video. It's crazy how Treyarch always does this every single year. But I ended up liking Black Ops 4. So hopefully that could be the same thing for this Call of Duty. Am I going to play this game? Absolutely. I'm going to be making videos to help you guys out improve, because that's what we do. We have to adapt. We have to adapt to a brand new Call of Duty game. This Call of Duty game, we're going to have to adapt like we've never adapted before. There's going to be new strategies, new things to figure out, and I'm going to be digging deep. Trust me. I'm going to be digging deep, analyzing gameplay, studying gameplay, my own gameplay, your gameplay, so we can all improve, and tackle this game so we can become the best players, because we're going to have to counter a lot of the new friendly things in this Call of Duty, and I'm gonna be walking through with you guys, together, man. I got you guys covered, trust me. But like I said, I want to voice my raw, uncut, biased opinions on everything that I've seen thus far, because obviously there's a lot of things that needs to be said. I said it off my chest. I don't know if any other YouTubers are going to, but like I said, I don't care. I love Call of Duty. I play Call of Duty because I like the game. I want to get better at the game. I want to help you guys get better at the game. And I'm not going to sit here and keep my mouth shut when I see bullshit. So there's so many things that I think I pointed out. It's probably at least 10 plus things that I pointed out in this video. So like I said, what's your opinions down in the comment section below? If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys absolutely smash up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Deuces. If you made it this far into the video, odds are you enjoy the content or you are a very loyal subscriber, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your everlasting support. If you guys are unaware, every single night at 11:45 p.m. Central Time, and also every single morning at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, I am live streaming over on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm playing Modern Warfare with viewers, subscribers, anybody who wants to go ahead, interact with me, or run a couple games of Modern Warfare. You can go ahead and find my Twitch channel by searching in twitch.tv/EarsXBL in the Google search bar, or going on Twitch and typing in EarsXBL. My channel's gonna be the first thing that pops up. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop me a follow. We are on the road to 8,000 followers, as well as if you guys have Twitch Prime and want to hook your boy up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do actually subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime, or actually use a tier 1 sub, make sure you guys let me know over on Twitter. My link is going to be down in the description below. Tweet me a picture and I'll make sure to follow you guys back and give you guys a personalized thank you. Appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope to see as many of you guys over on the Twitch streams as possible. With all being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.